friends, now the continuation of hydrogen bonding we are going to discuss. In the previous video we discussed about the nature and the definitions and what are the conditions to form the hydrogen bonding that we have seen. Now types of hydrogen bonding. Types of hydrogen bonding: intermolecular hydrogen bonding, intramolecular hydrogen bonding. See, intermolecular, intramolecular, what is the difference between this? See, the hydrogen bond is formed. For example, see my fingers. I am holding like this. What is happening? I am holding this one. This is intra, and I am holding with someone. One of my friend or anyone I am holding. What will happen? That is called inter. Okay. So inter-school competitions, intra-school competitions. Right now? So the same way here, when you are coming to the intermolecular, hydrogen bond forms between the two hydrogen atoms, like highly electronegative atom forms between the same atom in a molecule, or even the different compounds of that particular molecules also we can say. Different compounds also we can say. Okay. For example, you see one example, like a hydrogen fluoride is there. Hydrogen fluoride. Even we can say alcohol. Even water molecule we can say here. Just I will show you. See, hydrogen bonding forming with the fluorine. Okay. So another, this is one molecule we'll take. Another one hydrogen bonding is forming between another hydrogen fluoride molecule. So now you see, this is one molecule and this is another molecule. So here this is hydrogen bonding. Okay. You take water molecule. Water molecule here you take. So oxygen, this is the formula of water, HOH. Again this will involve this one, here hydrogen water molecule, and again here oxygen, and again here this one. Okay. So this is what here hydrogen bonding we can say. And even alcohol you take, R alkyl group or alkyl group. So OH is there. So this OH is, it's a like all, it is forming a hydrogen bond. Again hydrogen bonding with another oxygen, and here it is forming. So like different things, even not only this alcohol, we can form with a water molecule also. Water molecule, another like I am writing here, O, H, O and H. Okay. So like this we can say within the molecule itself or in the different, like in that molecule only it is forming like two difference of bonds. This we are saying as a intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Then what about the intramolecular hydrogen bonding? You see here intramolecular. See within the molecule it's like, see, like here C6H5OH. This is we are calling here as a phenol. C6H5OH. Benzene structure, the ortho position is occupying with the OH group. Okay, hydroxyl group. So this hydroxyl group is attached to the nitro group, N double bond nitro group, and here this dotted line I mentioned here, this is what we are telling the hydrogen bond formation. Okay. So these all are the things, organic compounds, especially intermolecular hydrogen bonding we can see in the organic compounds. And even you see here, name of this compound, salicylaldehyde. 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 See here, one aldehyde group is there here. See, CHO aldehyde group, and here carbon is a binding with a double bond, and then this oxygen is a binding of with the hydrogen bonding. Okay, and again this is a covalent bonding here, and attached with the aldehyde group. Okay, and benzene ring we can say this one, salicylaldehyde, like this we can say. So within that molecule, like that how it is happening. Okay, so this is about the types of hydrogen bonding. And then properties of hydrogen bonding. How can we discuss about the properties of hydrogen bonding? Properties, when it is coming to the properties, here actually these are the very important properties what we have to understand. See, properties of hydrogen bonding. Like what we discussed, covalent compounds, all those. Like hydrogen bonding usually will have melting points and boiling points will be minimum. Melting points and boiling points will be minimum. So you take here, like for example water is there, compared to water H2S, hydrogen sulfide will have the less melting points. And then hydrogen fluoride you take compared to HCl. Okay, because why the reason? Because here the water molecule hydrogen bonds are present. In case of H2 as hydrogen sulfide, there is no hydrogen bonds are present. Same thing, even HCl, covalent bond is present, only covalent bond. In case of hydrofluoric acid, this one hydrogen bonds are present, right? So primary amines. When amines means NH2 group will be there, NH2 group. Like these are the fundamentals of organic. So amine group. So when it is coming to the primary amines is more than secondary amines and then tertiary amines. So all these we can say here the formation of hydrogen bonding. Because of formation of hydrogen bonding, these are having high melting points and boiling points, we can say. Water boiling point will be nearly 100 degrees Celsius, we can say. But in case of hydrogen fluoride, you can ask here 19.3 degrees Celsius only will be there. Here why? Again HF, you see the structure of HF. Hydrogen, fluorine. You take just forming again here fluorine. Forming hydrogen bond here. Covalent bond and hydrogen bond. And within this molecule again hydrogen bonding. Like this only it is happening, no. So only two molecules. But in case of water molecule, you take the structure of water molecule like a H will be there, and again this oxygen will form a hydrogen bond with another oxygen, and again this forms with another one. Okay, so again this is going to attach with another hydrogen like this, no. So because the combinations here, more particles, even though hydrogen fluorine is having a more electronegative compared to oxygen also, but here the number of forming of hydrogen bonds will be more in case of water molecule compared to the hydrogen fluoride. That is the reason water compared to these two also, water molecule is having a high boiling point. Okay, water molecule will have high boiling point. Okay, so now we can say one water molecule, how many hydrogen bonds can form? Maybe like a competitive level they may ask, one water molecule, how many hydrogen bonds it can forms? How many hydrogen bonds it can forms? So just remember this one. So like you see, central atom of oxygen attaching with two hydrogens. Okay, this oxygen again it is going to attach with another hydrogen, and again this is attaching with another one. Next another hydrogen. Next again this is attaching with another one, forming here, and again O. So here H. So how many things are forming? Even again this can form here, this can form the hydrogen bonds here. So one water molecule. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4 hydrogen bonds. Okay. So remember this one. One water molecule forms 4 hydrogen. Excuse me. 4 hydrogen bonds it can forms. Okay. So like this competitive level questions they may ask in the exams also. Okay. So this is about the melting points and boiling points. Then what about the solubility of hydrogen compound? The compounds which are having hydrogen bonding. What about the solubility? Solubility, when you are coming to the solubility, like you see, ionic, like first alcohols, usually alcohols, alkenes are not soluble. Alkene and all organic compounds are not soluble in organic compounds. All organic compounds are not soluble in water. Not soluble. Why they are not soluble? Because if solubility in the water, in the sense, it has to form hydrogen bond between to that. Okay. So like you take alcohol or acids. Just now we discussed, no? Alcohol and acids you take. Here ROH is there. So this oxygen is attaching with water molecule and it can form a hydrogen bond here. It can form a hydrogen bond. Again, to form a water molecule, again this can form a hydrogen bond like that. Okay. So alcohol and even acids also. Any acid you take, presence of H plus ions will be there. So this presence of H plus ions, this H plus ion is going to interact with the water molecule forming a H3O plus ion. That is a hydronium ion. Right, no? So formation of hydronium ion is a compulsory here. So because of this hydrogen bonding only, alcohols and water acids will have the solubility in the water. Okay, so that we should remember. All organic compounds, there is no hydrogen bond. There is no formation of hydrogen bond between the organic compounds and the water molecule. That is the reason we can say, please remember this one. And the next, when it is coming to the third, this is the second point. Next, ice, open cage structure, ice. Open cage structure is there. Usually, see, when you are observing the ice, what will happen? Just take a beaker. In that, you keep some water, and in that, keep one ice. This one. What will happen? Ice cube when you are keeping, it will floats, right? Floats on the water, right? Ice cube will floats on the water. Why it is floats here? Why it is floats? It is floating in the sense, the reason is here water is in the form of liquid, right? Water is in the form of liquid, and ice is here, solid is there. So compared to solids, like density will be less. Even though we know that solids have a more density compared to liquid, but even here the density gram per cc of this particular solid compared to the liquid is little less. What is the reason for that? What is the reason is, here water is forming like hydrogen bonds, no? Because of that, those all particles are coming closer. They will form like a structure, open cage structure. How it will be the open cage structure? You see here, water molecule, I am taking here 2H2O, and then this will form a hydrogen bond with one oxygen, and again this will form with another hydrogen, and again this is forming with another oxygen. So like this only, see, hydrogen and another hydrogen it is forming, and this hydrogen will combine with another oxygen, and this will form a hydrogen bond. Okay, so like this. So how the structure, even when you are considering here, wherever, like a hydrogen, again this will form a hydrogen bond here, right? No. So how the structure will be? Like it's case, all space particles it is going like this. But middle, when it is coming to the inside, more space is there. Particles are going little farther away. Okay, middle, some space is there. So this space only, we are calling it as a open cage structure. Okay. So because of the open cage structure of ice, this is presence of the hydrogen bonding only it will happen. Okay, presence of hydrogen bonding only it will be there. Okay, so that is the reason water is a liquid and solid, ice cube is a solid, it floats on the water. So because this may be compulsory, they may ask open cage like a structure. That is the reason ice cube is a float on the water. Okay, next one, another one. Like, do you have idea about the nucleic acids? Yes, we know. Like DNA, RNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. Deoxyribonucleic acid. We have an idea about that. Like nucleic acid we are saying, right? No, the genetic characters of that. So these DNA and RNA. DNA and RNA, they are having a basis like nitrogenous bases, we will say. Nitrogenous bases. Okay. So these nitrogenous bases are also like adenine, guanine. Some will be there. Adenine, guanine, cytosine, and even uracil is there. Thiamine will be there in the DNA, and uracil will be there in the RNA. Okay. So all these combining of bases, all these like joining, no, they are joining with hydrogen bonding. They are joining with hydrogen bonding. Okay. So this is the reason we can say, especially in the biological way also hydrogen bonding will have more importance. And then even though if it is a weak bond, easily we can break the bond also. It is having, because of all these presence of hydrogen, like a solubility concept, even when it is coming to the melting points and boiling points, hydrogen bond is having more importance. Even though still many points are there to discuss, but like video is becoming lengthy, that is why little less points only I explained. I hope everyone understood about the hydrogen bonding. Please like, subscribe and comment. If anything you want to you want to learn anything, that please comment me. Thank you all. Thank you so much.